Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly review of my emergency fund. Balance on the account is $70. This emergency fund I am holding in Ally Savings Bank. It's an online high yield savings account, and you're able to create different buckets according to the different goals that you're working on. So one of my goals is building back up my emergency fund. In last week's video, I did share that I went ahead and pulled out all the money again that was in the emergency fund to invest in the stock market, but now I'm at a point where I have no desire to do that going forward, and also there's no money in the emergency fund for me to pull out. But more importantly, again, I have no desire to pull any money out of the emergency fund, so I'm truly just focused on building it back up as much as I can by December 31st of 2024. I have a goal for the emergency fund for the year of 2025, but I'll talk about that in the 2025 financial goals video that I will post probably sometime in November or December. But for now, for the year 2024, I am trying to see if I can just get this back up to $1,000. Based off some calculations that I've done, I should be able to, but I just don't want to put any pressure, any promises on myself, at least for the remainder of this year regarding the emergency fund, because it just gives me a lot of anxiety. It feels like a heavy weight. And I just want this process to feel a little bit more free regarding this particular account. So for now, I have the target to be $1,000. And right now at $70 in the emergency fund, I am 7% towards that goal. If we look at the activity for the past week, it's just one. On October 16th, I put in $50. So I didn't have a lot of money this past week to put in a larger deposit, but probably mid-November, I will be in a position to put in a little bit more, not drastically more, but I'm just trying the best I can to put extra money in here to build it up. So this is where I am with the emergency fund. I know in last week's video, I did get some question in terms of, well, what would you do if you actually have an emergency since you spent down all the money to invest? Well, I do have an HSA account that I could tap. It's 100% invested, but worst case scenario, if I needed to spend some money from the HSA, I could do that. I also have my Roth IRA. Again, wouldn't want to touch that at all, but worst case, I could always pull out the contributions that I've put in, tax-free and penalty-free. So there's also that. And then to address the elephant in the room, my brokerage account is also accessible. Even though, yes, I did put the money in the brokerage account, I can always take the money back out of the brokerage account. It's not like it's not accessible to me. So I do have different options that I could tap into if a true emergency, like a catastrophic emergency happened, not a $1,000 or $2,000 emergency room bill for my daughter or for myself, right? I'm talking more like I lose my job, or we get a major illness where one of us is in the hospital for 6 months, like those type of like catastrophic emergencies that can literally ruin your finances. That's what I'm thinking about when I'm envisioning kind of tapping my other investment accounts to cover those emergencies. But your average emergency, which is probably 99.99% of emergencies that most people deal with, I can, easily cash flow that from my W-2 job. All right, that's the update on the emergency fund. So I'm headed in the right direction. I know it's going to be slow, but I'm making the proper steps. I do believe in the emergency fund. I do see the value in it. So this is why I'm coming back to it. So I definitely want to build it back up, but just want to make the process stress-free at the same time. All right, that's all of the updates for this week, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.